Hello and welcome to Entrant. Today we are going to learn about the first chapter of the Maths NCERT of Class 3, that is, Where to Look From. In this chapter, we are going to talk about how we can see different objects from different angles. We are also going to talk about how patterns and mirror images work. So let's get started. We begin our chapter with a short narrative. There are two boys named Anshul and Dheeraj who are instructed to draw a car by their teacher. The result will make you think. This is the drawing that Anshul made, and this one is made by Dheeraj. You can see that Anshul finds Dheeraj's drawing very funny and says that it looks like a box within a box. Do you think he's right? Do you think that Dheeraj's drawing is wrong? Well, let me answer that for you. Both the drawings are completely correct. The difference is just that they are drawn by keeping different views in mind. Anshul has drawn a drawing with keeping the side view in the mind, and while Dheeraj has drawn a top view of the car. Moving forward with this concept, we now look at these questions. The first question asks, have you looked at things from different sides? Do they look the same or different? Here we can see car in 4 views and bag in 2 views and a glass in 2 views. We can see that none of the views are similar to each other. So what do we conclude? We conclude that yes, we have looked at things from different sides and most of them do not look the same from different angles. To further clear this concept, can you help me answer the second question? It asks, look at the pictures below. How does the table look from the side? Which picture is from the top? I think we all can answer this by looking at the table at our homes. The left one is the side view of the table and the right one is the top view. Now checking your understanding, can you please answer this third question for me? In which we have to tell how these objects are going to look from the top view. Here is the answer. We can see all the daily life objects from the top view like this. You can try seeing other objects from the top and comparing it with the side views. Now let us practice some questions on the concept we just learned. Can you help this cat locate the teacher of the class? Well, this is the teacher. We can see that the image is from the point of view of the cat, that is, from the top view. Now you tell me what our view will be while looking at these objects. Let us discuss the answers and see if you were right about them. The first picture is from the side view. The second one is from the top view. The third is from the top view. Fourth has a side view. Fifth again is the top view. And the last, which is the bus, is the side view. Here we can see that first and second picture both are staircases, but the only difference is in the view of them. Now let us move on to our next topic of the chapter, which is patterns. Here we will take help of this diagram and draw exactly same shapes on the dots. I have done it for you, but you should also try it on your own and make your own designs. But remember, an important concept here is symmetry. That is, all the shapes are equal if we divide them into halves. Like here, we can see that if we divide this picture into two halves, both the halves are equal. Again, if we divide this picture into half, both the halves are equal or symmetric. Same goes for this picture. We will learn about symmetry in the chapters to come. The next diagram asks us to complete these shapes into rectangles or squares. Can you do so? Well, let us see the answers. Here, I have joined the dots and formed them into rectangle or square. I'll do one for you right now. Like this. We get this picture over here, and so on. Having learned about different views and patterns, the next topic is mirror images. Here, the exercise requires us to draw a mirror image of these shapes. Whenever you put something against the mirror, you will notice that you will get the exact reflection of the object. Let us try and do exactly the same over here. We just have to draw the other halves of these objects. But remember, both the halves should be equal or symmetric. Here, we can see that the halves that we have drawn are exactly similar to the halves that we were given. Having talked about mirror images so much, let us try and attempt this question. It asks us if the dotted line divides each picture into two similar halves or not. Let us discuss the answers. Here we can see that not all the dotted lines divides each image into two similar halves. For example, over here we can see that the tree's two halves are not at all similar to each other. Similarly, this triangle and this triangle are not similar at all, and so on. Now in this question, we have to draw a dotted line and tell if it will divide the images into similar halves. That is, if the two halves will be mirror images to each other or not. Let us discuss the same. Over here also we can see that not all the objects are divided into two similar halves. Lastly, we have a mosquito here who is very confused as to what these letters are, since he only has half of them. Let us try and help him out. So here the letters are A, C, H, U, B, and K. Now the mosquito has another problem for us. He asks us to guess what words are formed from these halves of different letters. We have understood mirror images and we can help him out, right? Let us see. So here the words are how, wax, cooked, and rice. That is it for Chapter 1. Try and do the exercises on your own too. Thank you.